What's up, guys? It's Josh here, back with another Kansas City Chiefs related video, and today I wanted to discuss a topic that doesn't really get talked about a whole lot unless it's a really good or a really bad thing, and that is the kicker position on the Kansas City Chiefs. I get it, it's really odd to be making a video about a kicker, especially at this point in the NFL calendar year. There's not really a whole lot going on right now, and I'm making a video about Harrison Butker. Why? Well, it is something that going into this offseason hasn't really been talked about a lot, but Harrison Butker did struggle a little bit in the 2020 season, even though a lot of Chiefs fans look at him as one of the best kickers in the league, and I believe he can be one of the best kickers in the league. He's definitely got the leg power for it, but there's definitely a few things to talk about regarding Butker. So like I said, I think he has the potential to be one of the best kickers in the league. We've seen it before. He carried us in that Chargers game really early in the 2020 season when he nailed like 3 60-yarders in a row, 58 yards, whatever it was, to win the game for us. They tried to ice him and it didn't work. And then people were starting to anoint him a little too early because after that he went on this really bad skid where he just kept missing extra points. In fact, Harrison Butker missed 6 extra points in 2020, and that's excluding one that he missed in the postseason against the Cleveland Browns. In fact, altogether, Harrison Butker missed 10 total kicks throughout the 2020 NFL season. So he absolutely showed some vulnerability throughout the year. Now, kickers will miss a few kicks throughout the year when you're talking about field goals. Harrison Butker, despite what I just said, still had his highest field goal made percentage in his career in the 2020 season, so you have to give him credit there. But really, the issue is the extra point problem. Like I said, Harrison Butker missed 6 extra points in 2020 in the regular season alone, which... correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I could not find the stat anywhere, but I believe 6 ties the record for most extra points missed in a season by a kicker. And no matter how you slice it or dice it, that's not a good thing. That's not a good stat. And that's excluding the one that he missed in the postseason. So if you were to count that, well, then he missed the most of any kicker in NFL history in a season when it comes to extra points. So that's somewhere that he's definitely got to improve. You know, no one cares if you're making them from 58, 59, 60 yards if you can't make the close ones. Now, I have heard some debate about whether it's the holder that's the problem, because the Chiefs did have a new holder this year, rookie Tommy Townsend, instead of the typical Dustin Colquitt, because they got rid of Colquitt, brought in Tommy Townsend. He was the holder. A lot of people were like, oh, well, the holds are throwing him off, not a good hold. I went back and looked at a lot of Harrison Butker's kicks, prior to making this video, and I didn't see a lot of issues with the holds. Now, I may have just overlooked a couple that were genuinely bad holds, I'm sure. But for the most part, I think Butker was at fault. I will say, too, though, sometimes kickers just have these stretches where it seems like something is going on with them, and then they eventually fix it and everyone forgets about it. And I'm honestly sure that's the case with Butker. I'm not trying to sit here and convince you guys that Butker is a bad kicker or anything like that. Now, one of the reasons I'm making this video, too, is because Brandon Kiley at BK Sports Talk on Twitter actually tweeted something out yesterday about the salary cap and mentioned the fact that next year the Chiefs would save $4.2 million by cutting Harrison Butker. And neither him or I are saying the Chiefs should cut Harrison Butker. However, like he stated, that's a lot of money for a kicker. And if Harrison Butker were to have another season where he has extra point woes again, it's not totally unthinkable. In fact, and another reason why I'm making this video, again, is because I totally forgot about this topic and really wanted to talk about it, because it was something I said during the season when Butker was struggling, and I'm going to say it again now. I would love to see the Chiefs bring in another kicker, whether it's a UDFA or someone from another team, just another kicker to just compete with Butker in camp, and not to threaten Harrison Butker's roster spot, or I'm saying this guy's going to be the new kicker, but just to push Harrison Butker and provide some competition so you light a fire under him and he starts to maybe be a little more accurate on his extra points again. And again, I'm not saying Harrison Butker is a bad kicker or that I think he's going to be cut. I'm not saying he's being lazy either and that he's being passive about his spot on the team because he's really the only kicker. I think Harrison Butker is a genuinely good player and teammate, but I would really like to see him be pushed and I think bringing in someone can maybe push him to that next level as far as kickers go. Because like I said, I think Harrison Butker has the potential to be one of the best, if not the best kicker in the league if he puts it all together. But sometimes there are situations where Butker's missed extra points and missed field goals really hurt the Chiefs or put them in a bad spot. For example, the Cleveland Browns game, the AFC divisional playoff game, Butker actually left 4 points on the board. He missed a field goal and an extra point, and if he had made both of those kicks, there would be no reason to panic at the end of the game. Remember, everyone was panicking. Chad Henne was in the game. We had to get first down at the end there just to ice it because it was really close. If Harrison Butker made those 2 kicks, there would be no reason to freak out at the end of the game, and that's really one of the understated talking points coming out of that game, and again, a reason that I preached for the Chiefs to maybe bring in someone to compete with Butker because, again, I love Butker. I think he's a good kicker, but that game, had it gone the other way and the Browns score, we would all be talking about how Harrison Butker really let the Chiefs down. So I definitely think he could improve. This is a big season coming up for him, which is weird to say for a kicker, but it really is. I mean, I want to see the dude do really well and improve his hit rate on those extra points in particular. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of Harrison Butker? Do you think he can be one of the best kickers in the league? Do you agree, disagree with anything I said? And just let me know. Let's get some discussion and debate going in the comments. But with all that being said, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so more Chiefs fans can find this video. And make sure you check out my work on showmefootball.com and kckingdom.com. That's all I got for today. Peace.